Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tricky Tracy here and welcome to Defense on Eichenwald. This is the 5th in our video review series. Again, we're in silver and again we've got Zen. But right now, positioning is really good, probably the best we've seen so far in the series. We're behind our tanks, we're behind the shields more importantly, and we are getting flanked fairly heavily. So hopefully Arista is going to put down a shield. If we move back a small bit, we're in a much better position for ourselves. We should do, in fairness. Now there's a gap, as you saw, we can put some damage to that. But we've been antied, and so is Arista, so we're in a bit of a spot of bother right now. Now, clearly you're not in comms right now, because if you were in comms, you'd be screaming at the top of your voice, Pharah's Discord to take out the Pharah. And it's very important that you do call out your Discords anytime you aren't in comms. I'm sure you have a reason to not be. That wasn't the best positioning on our part. Reason being, we could have achieved the same effect by being a small bit further back. If we're at that door, for example, there's so much more distance, Ryan wouldn't bother charging us. We poked the bear with a stick and he got angry. That's what happened there. Alright, it's pretty obvious now because that Lucio ult, we've not got this point. But calling to group up, that's a good idea. Your Ashe who doesn't group up, dies. It's that simple. Now, so at the moment it's you and Ryan versus the world, so you want to stay in behind the shield, make sure he's topped off, and throw some damage in any chance you get. Exactly like you're doing. Second time Ryan has hit us when he no reason, and it's pure fluke that he did. Don't give Ryan a reason to get ult charged, don't give him a reason or the ability to do damage to you. Boom. Like divine intervention, as soon as our Transcendence comes up, a Blizzard goes out. This is the perfect moment for us to use Transcendence. Not immediately, because remember we heal 200 HP per second and we only get 6 seconds of it, but if we use Transcendence maybe in 1.5 seconds time, before our team take too much damage from the enemy, we can completely negate this Blizzard. Because we know for a fact that D.Va's in it, Reinhardt's in it, I'm pretty sure Lucio, and that's Soldier on the left hand side, I think. D.Va will probably get out of it. Actually, spoiler alert, she does. But we need to have our teammate now, and it's too late already. If we waited just 1 second to go in, and in this moment, you realised you fucked up, you're too late. There's not much we can do now except hopefully do some damage and get away from the Reinhardt. Okay, I would suggest you don't play the Reinhardt drinking game where every time Reinhardt completely embarrasses you, you take a drink, because it's going to be a very long night.
An excellent teacher.
Zen is giving you all the advice you need here. Pain's an excellent teacher. The more you make these mistakes, the more you learn from it. You need to be a bit quicker off your reactions. You need to react to audio cues a bit quicker. And just situational awareness. D.Va coming off the high ground with a load of damage taken, crying that she needs healing. That means there's someone up there. Don't go up there. Tracer's gone zipping down the edge. No longer a problem. Soldier's there anyway. But we can hear Lucio right now. He's going to go for boop. He's going to go for a boop. If you turn around a bit quicker, you're even better off there. Team kill. Okay, gold and above, that's brilliant. That's absolutely great news. Okay, I was a bit distracted by Ashe killing herself. Let's just ignore that for the moment. This isn't Ashe's VOD. But if I do see that Ashe, she's not getting a good VOD. In terms of, yeah, the team kill, gold and above, it's brilliant. Hopefully the enemy has committed ultimates and likes that, and we've stopped them. But as you know, it's so hard to group up in silver and bronze. Now they're all grouped up, but for some reason you only see 3 of them there. What does that mean? That means half of them are going one way, half are going the other way, and Reinhardt's behind us right now. Reinhardt's behind us. Reinhardt's destroying us. Okay, you've got to react a bit quicker to that. Reacting to audio cues, reacting to situational cues. And I suppose that comes over the whole overarching umbrella of just situational awareness and game awareness, really. Now, Blizzard has been used again, and pretty much it happens at the same time as we've got Transcendence, so let's just pause it for a second. Someone's down there in the back right, they're not our problem. Someone's that out of position, unless they're planning to get this massive sextuple high noon kill, they're a joke. Just ignore them. On point, we have our Hammond, and we also have our Diva, I think, and our Lucio's dead. Using Transcendence right now will be a bit of a waste because the point is lost. So just make sure you bear that in mind. I'm sure you're able to read that yourself. It's lost, don't use it. Throw some damage in and get out of your life. Okay, so we charged a shot and didn't use it all. And then we get to a really advantageous position and give it up straight away. It's very hard to hit someone that far back. Now, for you, but also for the enemy. I would like if you opened up your menu a few more times, a bit more often, to see what ultimates your team have coming online. Because at the moment, you haven't a clue. The only thing you could possibly know is that High Noon is gone, and Blizzard is likely to be coming around again. Now let's talk for a second about target priorities. Let's just go back here a second and see what happens. Watch as a nice squishy Mercy target comes in. You throw some shots in, but you give up after a while once the ice block gets in the way and once it's no longer convenient. You gotta pick a target and say, that target goes now. Take a drink. I'm glad you didn't use Transcendence at the last second there, reactionary. What a spectacular charge. But you do need to use Transcendence fairly shortly now because you've been sitting on it for a long time. Okay, I don't mind people throwing damage in. All the other Zens I've reviewed, the same thing, just throw damage in. It's a lot better if you hit people with it though. Okay, so what's the plan right now? We want to stay behind our tanks, but not too far back. Because we want to primarily heal and secondarily put some damage in. Why are you looking the wrong way? You're looking wrong. That's 2 seconds gone. That's 2 seconds the enemy could have been on top of us, and you're looking at the payload. Never turn your back to the team. There's a reason there's an S key. Let's check this was in fact PC, yeah. W-A, yeah, S. There's a reason that key exists, so you can move backwards while looking in one direction. Okay. Remember how we talked about taking a drink when Reinhardt kills us, and also about reacting to audio cues? Let's just pause it for a sec. What happens every time that Nano Boost is used on any team in any game? It goes to the Reinhardt. And what happens then? Reinhardt becomes full of this big dick energy, and he will try to destroy everything. So you knew for a fact that Reinhardt's going to come in like a wrecking ball and destroy everything. You didn't maybe know that he had Shatter. It's been a while since he had it, so it's likely he did, but you didn't know for sure. All you know is that he wants to do a lot of damage. Now, if only someone had an ultimate that prevented a lot of damage being done for longer than Nano Boost lasts. That was the time to use it. You'd have negated 2 ultimates right there, because remember, you're invulnerable to everything, except our environmental kills, while you're using Transcendence. Okay, this positioning, this is good. No need to move. There's literally no need to move. You're not taking damage. Look, I don't expect you to get too far into ult economy and tracking who's got who all the time, but first time we get Transcendence, there was a Blizzard. Second time we get Transcendence, there's a Blizzard. Third time, I mean, it's sensible the Blizzard is coming again. If you waited until Blizzard was used and was reactionary, it's always good to be proactive. Sometimes, especially as someone with a big healing ability, it's also good to be reactive. And you need to be reactive more than proactive there. You know what I'm going to say? I'll take a drink again. That's Reinhardt. That's all Reinhardt. Okay, times like this, back against the wall. Okay, let's ignore the Diva. Let's pretend the massive Diva bomb didn't happen. That was huge. Times like this, like I said, back against the wall. Zen's too slow. You need to be a faster character getting to the point. So maybe pick Moira, for example. You can fade out and throw healing or pretty much straight around the first corner, bounce off the wall onto the point. Now it does look like you've won. And that is a lovely little shot. But I know Zen's probably your main. I know Zen is the character you want to play. Just pause this here because it's pretty much the end of the video. But you gotta react to times like this when it's time to swap off. You gotta pick someone fast. You gotta go fast. So what are the tips in this video? React to audio cues and realize why you're in a particular position. That's pretty much it. If you can do that, if you can react appropriately to what's going on, you'll climb the ranks very quickly. Hopefully this video is of benefit to you, and hopefully the same to anyone else watching. Good night, guys.